Hi guys, back again. This is my Valentine's Day BJD tag video. Halloween Heartthrob, she uploaded this tag, I'm looking at it on the screen right now, February 6th, so she, like, just a week ago. And she tagged me, which I appreciate a lot. I highly recommend her channel. She's pretty entertaining. She has BJD content and crafting and sewing and things, and she's really funny and sweet. So she made the tag, and then I noticed that there was another tag that cropped up too, like almost exact the same time, by Leorca, I think is her name. Leorchid? Sorry if I said that wrong. So that's pretty cool. Like, I'm all for all the more tags. So I will do both of those today. So I'm here with my Lily Cat Constantine, and I brought her over here because I thought she was the most Valentine looking character or doll that I had right now, as far as like the colors that she wears. So I thought I'd bring her over here, and she hasn't gotten a lot of attention in a while. But she's one of my prettiest dolls. She was one of my earliest ones too. One of my very first dolls. So, all right. Okay. This the first one I'm doing here is Halloween Heartthrobs tag, and I'll leave links below to the individual videos, and also I'll put the questions down there too. So, number one, and sorry, I'm going to be looking over here to read the screen a lot. Number one, will you be my Valentine? Unexpected love interest between your dolls. Do you have any dolls you didn't plan on being in love / interested in each other? Yes, that has happened. And the first case of that was actually this girl. This is Scarlett. And then Alondria came in, and she was my, she was a Lily Cat blue ombre. So she was the ombre in the blue resin. She has since been reshelled onto the white ombre. But anyways, that happened, and it wasn't in the plans or in the story, but it happened, and they became a couple. So that was very unexpected. Let's see if there was any other as far as that were unexpected. I've had plenty of dolls that I got them to be a couple or to be together, and then when I would get them, they'd be like, no, that's my sister. Which is kind of a bit of a pain. I've had several dolls do that. Amelia and Stuart. Stuart is my Chiwu, and Amelia is my Jury 05. I brought the Chiwu home with the idea that I wanted them to be a couple. And it was just very, very clear, right, as soon as I put them next to each other, that that's not what they were, and they are, in fact, they're related, they're brother and sister. So the other thing that was a bit unexpected was when Sion's body came in, and he became, his character was kind of this unexpected little relationship that kind of developed between him and Amelia, my Jury 05, and it was really cute because she's very short, and he's very, very tall, but I think what my feeling about that more is it's more of her having a crush on him. I have a feeling that she's much younger, maybe an older or teenage years, and it's a case of she has a pretty big crush on him. So But yeah, lots of cases. When I had my centaurs, I really wanted to have a centaur couple, and they just didn't work at all that way. They had more of a brother-sister dynamic as well too. So yeah. Looking at my other dolls, see if I'm missing another case of that where just totally didn't do what I wanted them to do. But that's really common. It happens a lot that you get a doll to be a certain character or to be in a certain relationship, and that just doesn't work. It's not gonna happen. Here. Okay, number 2, candy hearts and chocolate bars. Do you give your dollies treats for Valentine's Day? No, I really haven't done that. I did buy some props. I did buy a few props last year and took a few photos. They weren't really like treats though for them as far as that goes. Number 3, teddy bear. Do any of your dolls have stuffed animals? And the answer is yes, they do. Let's see, I'll put Neela and her little sister Elowen. I've made them some stuffed animals. I made these for Neela quite a long time ago. That I made these for a while. She had like a little bedroom area that I had made for her, and so she had her little bed, and I made a bunch of little pillows and little stuffed animals for her, bunch of and other little props and toys. It was basically like her room, and so she had books and toys and that. I also made this this little Blythe doll in a box for her. So she's this is one that I made that's it's a little articulated teddy bear guy, and he's made out of like felt and hand sewed, and then this kind of creepy weird bunny, which I actually like quite a lot. That I wanted him to look kind of vintage and raggedy. So yep, they have some stuffed animals and toys. Neela has lots of toys. Let's see, number 4, dress to kill. Do your dolls have a Valentine's Day outfit? No. Nobody has a Valentine's Day outfit or holiday outfit of any kind. Again, that's why I chose her, because it was probably the most Valentine's looking doll. Just because the colors and things. No, don't really have, like, I'm working on getting everybody clothed. Sewing clothes for everybody just to wear. I haven't gotten to the point where, you know, they have all of that, and so now I can start working on like costumes for them. We haven't gotten there, no. Number 5, roses are red. Do any of your dolls have a tragic romance backstory? Yes, they do. Probably the most tragic or sad of the stories is probably Alondria and Amergen. They were separated, and for a long time, and Alondria, after 500 years or so in Fairy, kind of assumed at this point that he was probably that he was dead by this point, and so she got into a relationship with Scarlet, and then Amergen was found, basically, and brought to Eden Sphere. So that's a little bit complicated, because Amergen is SD, and he is with my SD Alondria, and then I have MSD Alondria, who is with Scarlet, and so that's kind of avoided the major trauma for right now, just because they're in different scales. So it's kind of strange, but it's kind of nice because I can have like both storylines going on. So don't ask me how and why. I don't know. Tragic romance story. And I guess probably the other kind of what could be considered kind of a tragic romance is Lear and Danu, and what kind of happens because of Lear's jealousy, basically, and the position that he found himself in. So anyways, I did some videos about that, talked about those things before. Number 7, secret admirer. Do you have a crush on any of your dolls? I don't know if I would say I have a crush on any of my dolls. I mean, I probably, especially as far as characters go, that I might like really admire or like them, or you know, find them sexy or something like that, because you know I made them that way. But as far as like having a crush on my own doll, I mean, they're my creations, so I feel more of a like a creator type of role where I have pride in them, I guess, is what the emotion that I would say that I have. I do have jealousy of my dolls, that they can look so nice and have such nice clothes. So I do have that. I'm jealous of some of them. Yeah. Number 8, love letters. Have you ever swapped Valentine Day cards with someone else's dolls, i.e. your doll and their doll are in love? And so I have a lot of my dolls are interrelated with dolls and characters that Miss Mantis has. They haven't really like written, I don't think we've ever done Valentine's Day cards. I mean, we were RP partners for years and years, and so there were lots of role plays and storylines and things like that happened. I don't think there was a single incidence of Valentine's Day because that wasn't part of their world. So, but it's kind of fun. I think I was watching Heather's latest video, and she was talking about how her Chiwu, which is my steward now, her Chiwu she wanted them to maybe have a relationship with Luna, and I'm pretty sure Luna is one of her juries. I think it's the Jury 05. But that's funny because that's what I got him for, was with the idea that I wanted to pair him up with my Jury 05, which it didn't work because they told me they were brother and sister. So I thought that would be cute if they sent letters back and forth. And then as far as the couples go, the major couple that I have is Gahern and Hurla, and Gahern, the character, belongs to Miss Mantis, but his doll lives here with me, and so that would be, I guess we could still do the Valentine's Day pen letters, but the doll lives here. So, yeah. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think I'm forgetting anything there. But that would be fun. Number 9, love stinks. Do you avoid anything to do with Valentine's Day? I don't know. Valentine's Day just never really has been like that big a deal. When I was a kid, I think it was a lot more fun, and when you're a kid, and like when I was in school, you would be given a class list. Like, this is when I was like in elementary school. You'd be given a class list, and you gave cards to everybody else in your class, and it was just fun, you know, it was just fun. But as an adult and growing up, I mean, Valentine's Day was just mostly another day. Me and my husband don't particularly like to do something on Valentine's Day, just because it tends to be one of our favorite restaurants that we went to. He was like, whatever you do, don't come here on Valentine's Day because it tends to be like the worst day. Like, there's way too many people. The food is oftentimes not as good. So, we'll go out like a weekend before or after or something like that. But we usually don't go out on Valentine's Day itself just because it tends to be such a busy day, and I don't know. And I just don't appreciate the whole like today you're supposed to be romantic, and I'm not big into that part of it. But I like, I do like all the candy. I like pink things. It's cute. I like a lot of the things. The little stuffed animals that they have out. I think it's really cute. And then number 10, maybe I kind of answered this, love and marriage. What does Valentine's Day mean to you? I think I just kind of answered that a little bit too. So that was Halloween Heartthrobs, Valentine's Day BJD tag. So I'm going to go to the other one here. This one was made by Orchid, if I said her name right. So I'll leave a link to her tag as well. Dolly V-Day tag is what it says. So number 1, what was the first sculpt you ever fell in love with? So I think it was probably the doll Chateau Christina was probably the first doll that I like really liked and was like, oh, I want to get her, like that. She didn't end up being my first doll. I got her, she was maybe my second or third doll because I got her off the secondhand market. But this is like how new I didn't even know like how to order one, much less like navigate the secondhand market. So it was several months later that I managed to get one, a doll Chateau Christina. I got her off of the secondhand market, and she immediately when I saw her, I knew she was going to be Danu. But that was one of the first ball jointed dolls that I really saw as something like that I wanted to have. I'd seen ball jointed dolls before. I'd seen like the porcelain ones and stuff. So that was probably my first. Other ones that I was kind of looking at around that same time were lily cats. And I don't know if there was a particular one. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Was lily cats. I love lily cat sculpts. Twiggling ingenue. There was the artist cast obsidian resin twiggling ingenue that was just like she was one of the first ball jointed dolls too that I just really wanted and loved and thought were just like the most beautiful dolls I'd ever seen. So number 2, Dolly Heartbreak. Has there been a doll or sculpt that you were in love with but missed out on? I feel pretty lucky. Like all of those dolls that I really loved and fell in love with, and in a lot of ways thought, well, I'll never get them. Was it because of the artist dolls, the Twigglings and the Lily Cats? When I first got into the hobby, I mean, it was just so like, how do you get those? It wasn't like they had a dealer and you could go order it. You had to wait for a pre-order, and who knows when that was going to be. Like in my mind, it was just like, oh, it's impossible. I'll never get one. So I feel pretty lucky that way. So it's been 2.5 years that I've been in the hobby. Maybe almost 3 years, like just like actually waiting time and looking at dolls. So almost 3 years. So I feel pretty lucky that way. That there's not really like a doll out there that I'm like, oh, I missed it. I'm so sad that I'm not gonna get her. I'll never get her. Or that I don't really feel that way. Which is good. which is pretty cool. Number 3, if you gave your dolls candy for Valentine's Day, what would it be? Well, it would depend probably on their characters, what the different ones would like. Some might not even want candy at all. Maybe they would want some other food item or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Neela wouldn't mind. Any sort of candy would be fine. Cookies, cakes, any of that. Have you ever used Valentine's Day themed items to make doll related things? Not so much. I did get a few things last year, and I did like a few that I used for props to take a few pictures. Nothing that I ended up keeping or liking that much, so I think I might have even thrown it away. Number 5, have you ever done anything doll related for Valentine's Day? Meets, pictures, photo stories, etc. No, not so much. I did, like I said, I did take a few photos last year. I got these little heart props and took a few photos. I'm not much of a photographer. I've tried. I probably lighting is probably my problem. If I spent more time working on an area that I could light, then maybe my pictures would turn out better. But yeah, so not so much. And I've never really done photo stories. Well, that's not true. I mean, I've done some photo stories, but I haven't done like holiday specific or Valentine's Day photo stories. Number 6, if your doll has an SO, have you done anything Valentine's Day related with them to celebrate? No. I don't think I've even ever like taken, I have lots of couples, but I don't think I've done Valentine's Day couple photos, really. Man, I'm kind of failing at this Valentine's Day thing, aren't I? If you have an SO, significant other, have they given you anything doll related for Valentine's Day? No. That would be awesome though. He should do that. Yeah, so he hasn't given me anything for Valentine's Day. For my birthdays and other holidays, he's given me doll related stuff. Number 9, V-Day doll meet. Where would you rather go? A flower garden picnic or movie and munchies at home? For a doll meet? I guess if I was having a doll meet, I wouldn't really want to watch movies. I'd rather, like if it's a doll meet, so you're gonna do stuff with dolls, or at least be talking about dolls. So I would choose probably flower garden picnic. That'd be nice. It's way too cold around here to do anything like that outside, but if it was someplace warm, yeah. Number 10, find a V-Day colored doll item and show us. Pink, purple. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Do I have anything else? I think this is probably my most Valentine's Day appropriate doll, and that's why I got her out. So, but anyways, I will leave a link to these tags. Thanks so much, Halloween Heartthrob and Leorchid, for making these tags and posting them for us. Very much appreciate it. I never remember to tag people, and I don't know who has done these tags or not at this point, but if you want to do it, if you want to do the tag, please do. Here is your tag to do it. Okay. All right. You guys have a great week. Have a happy Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.